All right, what's going on, everybody? KB Card Stacks here, and it is early in the morning. It's 6 a.m., but I'm ready to go. I woke up at 5. My wife and my son are still out of town, so it's just been me holding it down, and I'm just ready to go. So I sold a good amount of stuff, about $600 worth of stuff. I'd say it was like $50 to ship it all, kind of some bigger items, heavier things. I did also have a ComC shipment out, which you guys will see that video in about a week or so. I would say I'm saving that one. I think we're gonna have a lot of mail today. I've been buying a lot. It's been trickling in with the holiday weekend. I'm sure it kind of got backlogged. I'm gonna ship all this stuff right now. We'll show you what sold. I had a GameStop return last night, but 2 gems. Let's see if you can see this. Cade Klubnik, gold. I don't remember where I bought this. Oh, actually, I got this on buysportscards.com, actually. So shout out buysportscards.com. Got this for like 60 bucks, paid 20 to grade it. Love that one. And then a Drew Aller, Inception. If you want to just feel good about grading, try out Inception, man. The gem rate is crazy on these, and it's a very friendly grade, I would say. I don't think I've ever not... I mean, my gem rate is incredibly high, but I'm really only sending cards that I know will 10. I'm not really trying to take too many chances with 9s, just with the way the market reacts to a 9. I don't find it very beneficial, especially, you know, when you're paying 20 bucks and waiting all that time. So, but if you want some layups, try out Inception. I bought that one from Matt's Cards. So we'll do a little shipping. You saw my PSA reveal. I hope I have a lot of mail for you today, and that's really it. I guess maybe we'll start taking photos, listing things on eBay, getting a new box for ComC. This was 2 pounds, 8 ounces of ComC cards, so that's going out. I'm pretty happy about that. And let's see where the rest of the day takes us. All right, so here's the current setup here. And then here is my inventory, basically all my raw inventory. Trying to slim this thing down. I labeled everything and alphabetized it. Thank you for everyone who continued to bully me in the comments and tell me I needed a better system, because I did. So got a little bit of room here, which is nice. Got a little bit of room here. So just continuing to slim this down. I want to kind of be a little bit more selective. Here are the bevs of the day. Got our emergency. I haven't been sick in a minute, so I credit it to that. My doctor, my physical, said, yeah, just keep drinking that. And then I only really drink half of this a day, so that was from yesterday. Woof woof. All right, so let's get into some sales here. We got this PSA 10 Corbin Carroll Spotlights. I bought this the week of opening day, and I was like, I'm going to get into the Arizona Diamondbacks this season, and I'm going to follow it. I'm going to track it. I haven't. I was good for about a week, and I'm like, I really don't care anymore. So a couple Quentin Joyners, a guy that I really like. I sent out like 5%, 10%, 20% offers on a ton of stuff yesterday. These were, I believe, 10%, so it was like 6 and 20. This one actually looked pretty solid. It was in my grading pile when I was going to send to SGC, but decided against that. This one I'm a little bummed sold. I think it, after I net I mean, I'm not bummed. I'm making a good chunk. I bought this at a show at the beginning of the year for like 20 bucks, 25 maybe. At one point I had it at 40, and there were a ton of watchers. Kept jumping it up. He kept getting hot in the market. He's probably the top quarterback. This one sold for 17. I think I sent a 20% on this one. No, someone sent an offer on this one. I picked this up on DC for like 10 bucks not long ago. I really liked him. I think he's got a lot of upside at Ohio State. This one I took an offer. I was trying to sell a ton of cards this weekend on Discord. Link is down below, free to join, no tricks. Mickey Mantle, I sold this for 10. I think I picked these up, a couple of these at auctions for like 2 or 3 bucks. Took an offer at 80 on this. I think I bought 3 copies of this for like 55 just before the draft. I sold one for about 80 to 90, selling this one, and I think the other one I sent to ComC. This was a good sale here. Portals, Damon Williams, one of the hottest right there, 1 of 25. Nice one. That was 50. I paid 30 for it. This one sat for a while, and I was a little nervous that it wasn't going to sell, or I just kind of overpaid on it. I got this from Coach Doug's. He sent me a message a while ago, and he's like, hey, I got some Bowman U stuff. I paid like a pretty good price. Cool card. The comps are pretty solid. Like, it's like a $60, $70 card. I think I took an offer at 70, so that was a nice one. Finally sold this one. I don't know what it was, but I've had this for quite some time. I think it sold for 40 shipped. I don't know. I don't need a hold shitter, to be honest. I don't think that there's a ton of upside in holding his stuff right now. His stuff is cheap, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to stay away. Jamal Haynes, I think that was like 17 bucks, guy that I love, love, love. This was a bummer. I got an extra from ComC, so I'm really bad at that. I'll buy a card on eBay and then I'll be like, all right, cool. And then I'll see a copy on ComC. I'm like, oh, I probably need that. And I don't. So that I think was like $7. There's 2 cards in here. Denied Dennis Sutton. And that was like $4 total. And then I sold these on my Discord. 55 for the pair shipped. So 25 a pop plus 5 shipping, I guess. I guess I could show you the photos. I sold like 270 cards for, what was this, $38 shipped. All right, so I'm just gonna start my shipping process here. And then a reminder, your painter's tape dispenser. I know it's massive, but man, that is, along with a label printer, just one of the best purchases I've ever made. Man, let me tell you, buying your supplies in bulk, I bought these all just before the new year. I'm like, all right, I want to spend all my, as much as possible for the end of the year for tax purposes, get all my business expenses down. I bought all these envelopes. I bought a full case from Dollar Tree. Those are the best for sure. I've never had an issue with them to my knowledge. And we're about to hit June and I still haven't ran out. I know my eBay is slowing down. Like, I'm not trying to sell a ton on eBay anymore. It's all going to ComC, at least on the low end stuff. But man, that and bubble mailers I haven't paid for since 2024, which is pretty nice. And someone was getting nothing. Yonkers. This is honestly one of the biggest eBay days I've had in a while. I'm not gonna say it, but Cade Klubnik was snubbed as being a top 10 Heisman finalist last year. Cool, that's pretty much it for the morning. I guess we're just going to wait for the mail. All right, had a decent feeling we'd have some mail today. Oh, okay, this I bought on Collects. Chamiri Dike, Tennessee Titans wide receiver. I totally forgot that this cat had cards. He was at Wisconsin for 2-3 years or so, then goes down to Florida, I think, for 2 years. Speedster. Very fast kid, 6'1", 199, but just a special teams guy. Tennessee, Cam Ward, some hype, right? So that was my thought there. All right, here was a cheap one. Derek Moore, defensive line, edge, whatever you want to call him, Michigan. I paid like $3 plus $1 shipping on that one. Just a nice color match. This is a nasty one. I showed this in a previous video when I first purchased it. All right, I think this was Matt who sent this in a Good Deals channel, and somehow Brennan Sorsby prices are up, and I don't really he's not on any top QB lists. Like, I haven't been buying him a ton, so I wasn't really familiar with his market. All right, and this I bought on Collects. Oh, there's 2 cards. This I bought on, oh, nice, a Spencer. Okay, I bought this from Paul on Collects. Well, I was actually searching eBay for Cade Klubnik. This had like 50-something watchers on it. You know the drill. It's just hard for me to pass that up, so I went to Collect because I was looking at stuff, and I was like, oh, I actually have credit on Collects, and if you use credit, there's no tax on it. So I was actually saving a decent amount buying it on Collects instead. So nice yellow. Oh, okay, so someone sent this in the Good Deals channel as well. I think it was an auction. I don't know why they sent it, but it ended at like $27 plus $1 shipping. I was cool with that. Nice little green color match. I'll always keep the color match. All right, here is a Drew Aller Bowman first auto. I mentioned that in one of my previous videos, and I was like, I kind of bought a couple. There were like only 4 copies, most of them at like $65, and then the next cheapest was $100. So just buying up that floor on that one. Again, just the watchers on cards. This had, I don't know, 20, 30 watchers maybe. They were $50, $60 a piece. Quantity of 2, a couple had already sold. So I like that. Maybe inspect them for grading. I know people like having the sealed case, so, it's just kind of tough. But, I mean, the consensus #1 guy in the draft. All right, so it is about 7 o'clock. This is my last night, just me and the pup over there. And my wife and son are back home tomorrow. I went to Dollar Tree. I talked about this in either this video or the last one. I ran out of packaging tape. I'm going to do a little experiment for the people. I looked all over. I just think Dollar Tree is the best place to get your supplies. So we're going with the Dollar Tree brand. I'll let you know which one is better. I have a feeling the 3M is probably coming out on top. Sold a couple more cards as well today. The Nussmeier was like 13. Glad to move that. I had this Luke Altmaier. I just picked this up on Collects maybe. I forgot where I picked it up, but it was under 20 bucks. No, I got it on eBay, I think, and it sold for $40 shipped. And then I got this Sam Levitt Optichrome. This was an international sale for like 60 bucks. What's crazy is I just saw Pulse Trading. They just had an Instagram story of him signing, and Leaf, like a couple months ago, was like, yep, he's an exclusive signer. So I don't know what that word means anymore. But anyways, I am going to record this video right now for Patreon. I'm on a tear. We're about to upload 3 videos in like the first 2 weeks of this thing going live. So definitely getting their value. If you want to join, $5 a month. I'm sure you'll learn something. Link is down below. And that's pretty much it. I just like them from a price perspective, the teams that drafted them, where they went in the draft, the situation on the depth chart, their skill set, their production in college. There's just a lot that I like about these 2 guys. So just a bowling ball of a back. He's a little pinball, and he's going, he's pinball, man. If we had these videos come up last year, he definitely would have been on my sleepers list, and he blew up this last season. This guy was a running back, and he was second on his team in receptions, right? So I was watching on YouTube their team, like inside the draft room and everything. It wasn't on my list initially, but the way they were talking about him in the draft room was absolutely insane. You got to trust the staff and the other guys that they've hit on in the past with preseason and breakout seasons. Like, this is a guy that, hey, he's increased his production each of the last 3 years. His prices, not that bad. All right, so if you enjoyed it, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I'm going to record this video, and then I'm going to edit the video, and then this will probably be up next week, I think. I think I've got everything set up until like Thursday or Friday. So until next time, peace.